is I want to know your favourite Arsenal moments from the entire year. So from the middle of last season to where we are now. Your favourite Arsenal moment of 2024.
Unbelievable. Come on, Cecil.
All right. Okay, this is tough. Do you know what? No, for me, because again, it's just the experience I went through. Obviously, West Ham, the 6-0, 6.
You can't make it your favourite memory if you can't get the stat right.
No, it was because do you know what it was? It was because I lived through what we're talking about. I was at the games when we lost to West Ham at their place, and the way they were going in on Declan Rice, and like you signed for a small club or you should went to a bigger club, and they were singing it, and I could see it was affecting him and whatnot. And then to watch him play and score an absolute screamer against his old team. And it's not just that; it's just the fact we was playing swashbuckling football then, was on fire. And the fact I was away at the time watching it with Zingano, obviously AFTV and Robbie and that, and there was so much passion from those fans and just being immersed amongst it all. Incredible. So for me, that one stands out to me. Then just some honourable mentions just quickly. Aston Villa away this season, very good. Pick them up, and obviously the Spurs wins as well, always sensational. Spurs ones will probably be. I'm taking a few of them for honourable mentions, but I'm assuming might be for you guys. But yeah, I think the West Ham for me, because of where I was, how the story of Declan Rice and whatnot, and it was a quality game. I'll just pluck that out. Hopefully that's good enough. Anyone else?
Yeah, it would usually be winning at Spurs, because we do it so often now. It's kind of lost its its glean a bit. It's kind of just an expectation to win at Tottenham these days. But I think for me, like David Raya saving that penalty to take Arsenal through to the quarterfinals, which we hadn't been in 14 years, and there was such a stigma, surrounding Arsenal in Europe and not getting to that stage. And I know that it was really disappointing to go out to a Bayern side that I felt that we should have, knocked out ourselves. But, it really was just, I love like last minute things, because, it's not a last minute goal scoring moment, but it's completely the opposite in a way. It's the last minute goal saving moment from Raya that takes you there. And there was such discourse around Raya as well about had Arsenal made the right choice. The Ramsdale kind of back and forth debate, which, by the way, these days is not even a conversation anymore, because for me, Raya has become, at the moment, the best goalkeeper in the league. So when you're looking at that consistency and looking where we've been, that Raya moment where he saved that penalty and the team were able to kind of just celebrate a moment in Europe that was really important, that I hope sets us up as a foundation and confidence for this season and seasons moving forward as well.
Yeah, because I was lucky enough to go to the away leg, and then I went the first leg, away. So when
lucky,
yeah, I was lucky. I know, no shots on target, and I had one of the best times of my life. It was unbelievable. But then going from that and then going to Saturday, when we played the Newcastle on the 4-1 on the Saturday night, it was just it was an unbelievable week. But I don't want to take the Porto one away from you, so it's difficult. I would have to say probably the 3-1 win against Liverpool. Mm-hmm. Purely because the Emirates, like Dan Martinelli, because the funny thing is about that is that at half time I was absolutely like ranting, and then I was angry because I was like, this is why we're not going to win this, because they don't make mistakes like that. We battered them for 45 minutes and now it's 1-1. And obviously Van Dijk goes and makes that mistake and Martinelli puts it in the back of the net. But it was the atmosphere, and when Trossard put it in, it was just like, it was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. And even though like we weren't, obviously, I think we were 5 points behind them before the game, and it closed the gap to 2, it just felt bigger than 3 points. And obviously I know it didn't transpire to go into anything, but yeah, that feeling I had, it was similar to the feeling when Martinelli, I'm not following the same, when Martinelli scored against City. So that, just the raw emotion when that ball hits the back of the net, I was like, this is unbelievable. So I'd have to say the Liverpool game. But then obviously that period of just emptying out stadiums was just great, wasn't it? But the Liverpool game, I think the 3-1 was just, superb.
Yeah, the emptying out stadiums was class. That was class. I'm actually just going to pipe in, and I'm going to say my favourite one was the Porto game when we did the penalties. I worked that game on AFTV with Cecil, and I think for me as well, just the whole atmosphere, we all stood up there like lemons, honestly, with our arms around each other. Thank God we won that game, but it just was such an amazing experience, and it made it all that bit better.